A few days ago, I was sitting at my desk, laptop open, coffee cold, tabs everywhere. And I realized I hadn't actually done anything in almost an hour. I wasn't resting. I wasn't working. I was just quietly exhausted. And I know so many of us live right there. So today I want to talk about how to work without slowly disappearing inside it. Because burnout doesn't usually arrive dramatically. It arrives quietly. And we don't notice until we're already deep in it. Most people think burnout looks like collapse, like crying on the floor, like quitting everything. But usually it looks like showing up every day, feeling numb, feeling flat, feeling like you're doing life on low battery mode, and telling yourself, I'll rest later, after this dip, after this project, after things calm down. But things never really calm down, do they? I noticed something about myself. I only rested when I was sick, like really, really sick. High fever, headache, coughing, flu. That's when I'd finally stop. And that scared me because that's not discipline. That's my body forcing me to listen. So let me pause here because this is important. If the only time you rest is when you collapse, that's not productivity. That's survival mode. Here's the thing. Burnout isn't caused by doing too much. It's caused by ignoring yourself for too long. It's prolonged self-abandonment. And this is why it matters. You're not lazy. You're not unmotivated. You're tired of constantly overriding your own needs. We're very good at pushing through headaches, through bad moods, through emotional exhaustion, through I'll deal with this later. And then we judge ourselves for feeling empty. But think about it. If someone else ignored you this much, you'd feel hurt, wouldn't you? So why is it okay when you do it to yourself? You're doing better than you think. You're just doing it at your own expense. Here's the truth. The old me used to think rest was a reward. After I finished everything, after I proved myself, after I earned it. Now, I see rest as maintenance, like charging your phone. You don't wait until it's at zero. You plug it in early so it keeps working. Here's something small that helped me, a closing ritual. At the end of the day, I physically close things. Notebook shut, laptop closed, desk cleared, light off. It sounds simple, but it tells your nervous system, we're safe now. We're done for the day. We can rest. Without that signal, your brain stays at work all night long. Let me say this gently. You don't need to earn rest. You deserve it because you're human, because you performed well enough. When you rest properly, you actually work better. You think clearer. You feel calmer. You stop resenting your life. The biggest shift for me, stopping at good enough. Perfect, not everything, just enough, and walking away. That felt terrifying at first, but now it feels like freedom. You're not weak. You're worn down. You're not failing. You're just tired of carrying everything alone. Ask yourself, what would change if you stopped proving yourself so hard? I'd love to know in the comments below. And if this video helped, there's another video here about calm productivity. Remember, you're allowed to work and still have a life. You really are. Remember that.